Welcome back to ICAN Premium Education. In this episode, we are going to talk about the part 2 of questioning techniques. For this episode, we will proceed with questioning strategies. ICAN believes that asking questions helps students uncover the challenges they're facing and generate better solutions to solve those problems. And so, we will be following the 3-part questioning strategy. The first one being planning, second one being steps, and third being handling. Let's begin with planning questions. Effective questioning sessions in classroom require advanced preparation. While some instructors may be skilled in extemporaneous questioning, many find that such questions have phrasing problems, are not organized in a logical sequence, or do not require students to use the desired thinking skills. Lower level questions are typically at the remember, understand, and apply levels of the taxonomy and are most appropriate for evaluating students' preparation and comprehension, diagnosing students' strengths and weaknesses, reviewing and/or summarizing content. Meanwhile, higher level questions involve the ability to analyze, evaluate, or create and are most appropriate for encouraging students to think more deeply and critically, problem solving, encouraging discussions, stimulating students to seek information on their own. Here are some examples of lower level and higher level questions for closed and open questions. For closed questions, a lower level can be, what are the stages of cell division? For higher level, given the medical data before you, would you say this patient is intoxicated or suffering from a diabetic reaction? For open question, we can ask for lower level, what is an example of an adjective? For higher level, we can say, what are some ways we might solve the energy crisis? The next step will be steps for planning questions. Decide on your goal or purpose for asking questions. Your goal should help you determine what levels of questions you will ask. When planning your questions, try to anticipate possible student responses. Anticipating student responses should help in your planning by forcing you to consider whether the phrasing is accurate. You might consider the following. What are some typical misconceptions that might lead students to incorrect answers? Am I asking an open or closed question? What type of response do I expect from students? A definition, example, solution? Will I accept the answer in the student's language, or am I expecting the textbook's words or my own terms? What will my strategy be for handling incorrect answers? And last will be, what will I do if students do not answer? So here we're going to talk about how to handle student responses to questions. An important aspect of classroom interaction is the manner in which the instructor handles students' responses. When an instructor asks a question, students can either respond, ask a question, or give no response. Here are some strategies to use when students respond. Reinforcement. The instructor should reinforce student responses and questions in a positive way in order to encourage future participation. Probing. The initial response of students may be superficial. The instructor needs to use a questioning strategy called probing to make students explore initial comments. Adjust or refocus. When a student provides a response that appears out of context, the instructor can refocus to encourage the student to tie her response to the content being discussed. Now, what if the student does not respond? Here are some strategies to use. First one is redirect. When a student responds to a question, the instructor can ask another question to comment on his statement. One purpose of using this technique is to enable more students to participate. Rephrasing. This technique is used when a student provides an incorrect response or no response. Instead of telling the student she is incorrect or calling upon another student, the instructor can try to reword the question to make it clear. Using wait time. One factor that can have powerful effects on students' participation is the amount of time an instructor pauses between asking a question and doing something else. Research on classroom questioning and information processing indicates that student needs at least 3 seconds to comprehend a question, consider the available information, formulate an answer, and begin to respond. Now that we have known some of the questioning strategies, let me give you a quote from Albert Einstein himself. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning. So I hope you learned something from this video, and thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.